Hey everyone, this is Brandon from Wilson Life, and look what we have. So it is officially winter here in Alaska, and yeah, so we're just out here, can take care of the animals. Just real quick, a couple things. So some challenges that we face during winter. This sometimes gets frozen. We also have the latch to the coop that gets frozen. Sometimes what ends up happening is I have to come out with a torch and heat anything up with metal just to be able to get it loose. And then we also have these automatic feeder and water things here. So I'll show you something real quick. So here we got the food, which works great, and we got the water, which, as you can see, is frozen solid. So what we've been doing, we've been using the 1 gallon ice cream pail, and we fill it up with water and we put it in there. And we've been doing that a couple times a day, and they drink it up pretty quick, and so that's been how we've been getting around that. As you can see, I wasn't able to get the chicken coop all paneled up. We ran out of time, ran out of extra funds, so we made it work with the tarp last year. We're just keeping a close eye on the chickens so that there we go, everything freezes up. It's kind of a pain, wood, everything. So yeah, we just keep a close eye on the chickens and the animals. But here's the rabbits. So their waters get frozen too. So we come out a couple times, a few times, more than a couple times. We come out a few times, grab the bottles and take them inside, defrost them, let them cool down, and then bring them back out. They stay thawed long enough for the rabbits to get water, and but we have to do this several times a day. Some people ask, why don't you just get heated bottles? And I just don't want to run electricity, like I'd have to run cords and stuff everywhere. The house is here and our garden's here. The chicken coop's over there. I'd have to run electricity, cords and stuff everywhere. I just don't want to do that. Got the panels on the rabbits here. Seems to be doing pretty good. I'll turn you around and show you. So we got the panels on. They got roofs. And then I had taken and we had put the feeders on the outside, which has been a lifesaver. I can't believe that I'm an idiot and never realized that that's the way they're actually supposed to work. So, especially with these guys, we can open this, put food in it, and they're not jumping into the box. We were literally having problems with them jumping in the box. But yeah, as you can see, frozen solid. So we have to grab all the bottles. So let's go ahead and start grabbing all the bottles, Aiden. You have to grab all the bottles. Oops, can you pick that up? Frozen solid. You have to grab them all and take them inside, thaw them, and that's how we do it. But yeah, it's really pretty. But the sun stays fairly low. That's about as high as it gets, and it literally just travels right across here and then goes back down. And it gets lower as the winter progresses. So we get to a point where there's some days that we only get right around winter solstice. I think we're at like 4.5 hours, and that's on a clear. Today's an absolutely beautiful clear day, and super cold. The northern lights have been out, on clear, super cold nights, they're usually the best. So it's kind of gets interesting with that. You got to be able to brave the cold, but it is super worth it to be able to see the northern lights. Last year and this year we've been less active with doing the northern lights. Just lots going on, and we value our sleep. So especially with my job and with the whole sickness and everything, I've been a lot busier and had a lot more call, and so with that comes more hours at work and less hours here at home. But that's pretty much where we're at with things, and yeah, so let's try and get a video where we can get the super cool frost. That's really cool to see. And we'll see if we can get some winter adventures in. We were talking about trying to see if we could get out and do some snowshoeing. So don't stick that in. He's trying to stick this wire in his mouth, and it's below freezing out here. Kid's gonna end up. So the battery died on the camera, and right when I was talking about what was going on with Aiden. So he had one of those wire things that we use to wire the bottles to the hutches, and he was sticking it in his mouth. Of course, it's like, at that time it was probably like 6 degrees out, and so silly goose kept putting it in his mouth, and I told him he was gonna get it stuck. But anyway, since it ran out, I since then have obviously charged the battery. We're back inside. Today's Halloween, and yeah, so we're just kind of chilling. Right now I'm working on editing the video, so I figured I'd just kind of do a quick little updater, and you see back here, they're playing around. They're making brownies for our little Halloween party that we're gonna have tonight. And then we got down here Colin and the dog playing around. Aiden's on his tablet. So yeah, this is basically a nice little relaxing Saturday for us. With it being cold, we kind of tend to stay in the house a little more. Got a few extra projects we got coming, of course. We still got to work on the rabbit furs. Those are still out. We've done a couple cycles of rinsing and that with the pelts. So those will be processing here. And I'm gonna have to process some more rabbits. We tried to sell some of the baby rabbits. We were able to sell 2 of them, and evidently around fall time, everyone wants to sell what baby rabbits they have, because no one wants to spend extra money for feed and that over the winter. So we learned something new there. Probably better not to push our breeding towards the fall. Probably finish our breeding probably in like August. But yeah, so I will have 14 more rabbits to process, and that'll be fun. I've been getting better at that. So we got that going on, and then yeah, it's just kind of keeping up on the animals' water and food, and not really much else going on. Like I said before, just kind of working. and whatnot. So, but we'll find some instances that we can get you some. Oh my goodness! Look at this. Someone has chocolate all over her face. Are you enjoying making brownies with mommy?
I know it's stuck in my mouth.
So yeah, one of my favorite things to do is to play with nighttime photography. With the northern lights being out and everything, we may throw together a fun little northern lights video. And then, yeah, some time-lapse stuff. We haven't done a time-lapse for a couple of years, so may set up and do that. That'll be fun. But that's pretty much where we're at right now. We've been super slow on getting the videos out. It just got really busy, and we just haven't had any time to really make any videos. So hopefully we'll get back on track with this one and be able to provide some more videos for you guys. So with that being said, I'm gonna throw in a couple of photos, fun little video clips. Kids boxing around with some boxing gloves. We also have been cooking our rabbit that we have in the freezer. So we've been experimenting, and so I will drop down right here. Actually come out pretty good. We've also done some rabbit stew. We're gonna do rabbit stew tomorrow night. So now that we've kind of gotten the hang of making the rabbit and what we can do with it, we actually quite like it. So it's really all on how you prepare it, and doing it in the Instant Pot is really good. So anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, if you like it, give it a like. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Doesn't hurt our feelings. But yeah, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.